Still faint traces of drive residue. Something else. Running it through computer now.
Well?
I thought so. It's another ship. It was then.
This far out?
Well, we're here, aren't we? Wait a minute. New readings. The localized disturbance. Get the shields up!
Get to the escape pod. No! I'll never survive an atmospheric entry. I'll try and lead them off. No, give you a chance to get clear. You must complete the get a signal. Get a signal. Complete the mission. There's a planet 10 clicks from here. I'll try and get you as close as I can. Go! Go!
Emergency. Intruders in the compound. They're trying to break out. Send reinforcements.
Millennium is not a miracle cure for the world's energy shortage, but we believe that within 5 years we will have developed the technology to the point where we will be able to generate power for up to 50% of Britain's needs. Once we have achieved that, then we can examine the worldwide implications.
But your researchers so far have indicated that Millennium is effectively a totally clean source of nuclear fuel.
That's true. The results so far indicate that the waste fuel quickly breaks down into a chemically inert mass with no radioactive traces.
How quickly?
The small amounts produced so far decay in about 2 months, but there is still a lot of research to do.
The government has remained tight-lipped about the incident, but unconfirmed reports suggest that virtually all the Millennium was removed during the raid. The project was being funded by a collaboration of 5 European states, and this is bound to widen the fierce debate centred around security at nuclear research establishments.
Yeah, I've been waiting for a call for the minister to be put through for 5 minutes now. You've got... Oh, right, put him on, please, thank you. Minister. Yeah, yes, I know. Yeah, I've just been watching the news. Yes. Look, I must say I'm not happy about conducting an investigation under the glare of the world's press. Yes, I realise that. Yeah, Britain's reputation must be upheld. Very well, we'll do our best, but... Sorry? Who's conducting the investigation? Well, it just so happens I'm waiting for my best man to report any minute now. No, I'm sorry, you can't speak to him yourself, Minister. He's not exactly what you might call local.
And there's nothing you can do about it. You'd like to think that, but what? bluffing, Doctor. We'll see, shall we? Excuse me, you'll have to wait. Source! Earth 1998, oh, surely not. Oh, no, not unit again. Well, I'm not playing today. Every time they have one little problem, who do they call? I'm not getting involved with the affairs of Earth. Back to the game. On the other hand, beating oneself at chess is not exactly enthralling. And I hate losing. Especially to me. I gloat. So either I sit here driving myself up the walls, or I pay Earth another visit. Don't think I'm doing this for your benefit.
Must keep going. Must keep going.
I want enough men to guard the perimeter, and I do not want the press sneaking in and getting in the way. You will coordinate the patrols and report to me.
Very good, sir.
Don't worry about that, Captain Williams. That's our scientific advisor arriving. He always parks like that. Ah, Doctor.
Colonel Harvey, if you better be good, I was engaged in important research.
I think you'll find this is right up your street.
Oh, all right then. Just this one more time. You better come in and tell me all about it. So, Colonel, why have you summoned me back? Come on.
There's been a robbery.
I am not an intergalactic policeman.
Save the sarcasm, Doctor. I'm not in the mood. It just so happens the culprits could start the Third World War.
Sorry. As bad as that?
At least 2 people broke into Westmore Research Base last night. Westmore is a nuclear research laboratory. About 2 months ago, they discovered a new element, Millennium, which they reckon could revolutionize power generation.
In what way?
The waste products decay very quickly into non-radioactive substances. They estimate at current levels that Millennium could power the country using 85% less radioactive materials than uranium.
Impressive. I wonder why I've never heard of it before.
It's only just been discovered, Doctor.
I forget I'm a time traveler. I've visited Earth's future many times, and I can't ever recall hearing the name.
Unhappily, that's not the whole story.
Don't tell me enough was taken to create a critical mass.
Exactly. It will be the most powerful nuclear device ever created. Whoever gets hold of it will be virtually invincible, and there are some lunatics in this world just daft enough to use it.
And Westmore is a top secret research establishment. How did the culprits get in and out?
We have no idea how they got in. They walked out through the main gate.
What?
The guards tried to stop them, of course, but they were wiped out. We estimate they must have fired over 1,000 rounds into the intruders. It seems without effect. They must have been wearing some sort of body armor.
Possibly.
The worst part of it is that the press found out practically before we did.
Security's not all it's cracked up to be these days, is it?
Quite. The United Nations has given us 48 hours to investigate. After that, they'll have no option but to suggest world mobilization. We're fairly sure they're still in the country. We were able to seal off the airports, the Channel Tunnel and the ferry ports within an hour of the burglary.
No time to waste then. What's first?
Well, we're going to transfer to Westmore. I think there's still a lot to be learned from the director and his staff.
No time to waste then.
That really won't be necessary, Doctor. Transport's already laid on.
Oh, all right. Have it your own way.
All set?
Yes, sir.
Right, let's go.
Increase power to cyclotron by 10%.
Power increase confirmed.
Check electron voltage readings.
1200 millivolts and steady. Neutral count, steady also.
Increase power another 10%.
Power increase confirmed.
Readings?
Steady.
All right, shut down the cyclotron. Reduce power to 0. Send me a copy of the results as soon as you can.
Hello? Professor Stanton?
What now?
Unit have arrived. Dr. Jeffries has gone to meet them.
My joy knows no bounds. I'll be in my office.
I'll need somewhere for my HQ. See to it, Captain Williams.
Righto, sir.
Dr. Jeffries?
Yes.
This is my scientific advisor, the doctor.
Doctor...
Yes, that's right. Exactly what security measures were in place here last night?
Well, standard procedure, really. There were 2 armed men at the gate, the whole fence electrified to 5,000 volts.
I see.
Well, if you get past the armed men, you still need a code to deactivate the fence.
Quite,
otherwise...
and yet these 2 intruders went straight through as if there was nothing there.
There was some sort of discharge shown up on the main panel, so I...
So, whatever this body armor was they were wearing, it was bulletproof and totally insulating. Interesting.
So it seems.
Doctor?
Oh, it's probably nothing. Oh, Dr. Jeffries.
Yes, Doctor.
Do you know exactly how your guards were dealt with?
Well, not yet. The MOD are taking care of the post-mortems, and they haven't reported back yet.
Really? No one notified us?
That's interesting, isn't it? Perhaps Professor Stanton can enlighten us.
The investigating team is arriving now. As expected, it is a military team from UNIT. If they are thorough, they cannot fail to discover your presence. What should I do? I understand. I will do as you say.
Divide into teams of 2. I want at least 3 teams patrolling the perimeter fence. Clear? Right then. Let's go!
Greyhound 1-4 to track 1, over. Yeah, we've located an intruder.
in compound area 3. We're investigating. Over.
I have a very uneasy feeling about this. For something that happened at a top-secret research establishment less than 24 hours ago, an awful lot of people seem to know a lot about it.
Particularly the press. They had hold of that story a good 2 hours before I was briefed. Somebody tipped them off, and I intend to find out who.
And why?
What?
Someone was willing to jeopardize their career by going to the press. Whoever it was must have had a very good reason to do that.
I'm sorry, Colonel. Professor Stanton doesn't seem to be in his office at the moment.
Oh, that's all right. We'll wait.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Doctor, I really don't think you
We're
should start...
here to investigate. I don't recall anyone saying that the director's office is exempt, and this looks fascinating.
A slide viewer?
A viewer of some kind, certainly.
I really think you're overstepping your
Dr.
authority.
Jeffries, I must agree with the doctor here. Please stand back.
Thank you, Colonel. Now then.
Excuse me.
We've lost contact with Greyhound 27, sir.
All right, Corporal, I'll be right over. Greyhound 2 to Greyhound 1, over.
Greyhound 1 receiving, over.
There's been some sort of incident in the main compound, sir. Sector 3. One of the patrols has been found unconscious. Over.
What kind of incident? Over.
Possible intruder, sir. I'm taking a patrol out now. Over.
Right, I'll meet you there. Out. Doctor, stay in touch.
Aren't you going to go with him, Doctor?
No, I don't think so. Have you ever seen Professor Stanton using this?
I don't know. Probably.
I'd be surprised if you had. How long has he had it?
About a year, I think.
And your work? When exactly did you start making progress with this Millennium?
9 months ago. What's your point, Doctor?
I think your director's been getting outside help with this project.
Right, all set? No one is to fire unless I give the order. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I was hoping to have a word with the director.
And so you shall. Thank you, Dr. Jeffries. That will be all. Thank you, Dr. Jeffries. That will be all. I think you're due a break as well. Take 15 minutes. Welcome, Doctor.
Thank you. You know me.
Your reputation precedes you. Even the scientific community has its share of gossip. Anne Travers mentions you with bated breath. So do Professor Watkins, Professor Cornish, Dr. Elizabeth Shaw. Shall I go on?
I'm beginning to get the idea.
And yet you've never published anything.
Not in England, no. But I'm not here to discuss my biography. For a man who's lost a consignment of potentially the most destructive element in existence, you don't seem concerned.
You're right, I'm not.
May I ask why?
I have every confidence in you and your unit friends.
Well, that's very flattering, Professor Stanton, but it doesn't quite have the ring of total truth about it.
Let me ask you a question, Doctor. Who else in the world is capable of using Millennium to manufacture an explosive device of that power and complexity? I'll tell you. No one.
No one on Earth, eh?
I'd stake my reputation on it.
Oh, I think the stakes are a little higher than that, Professor. Tell me, the intruders were picked up as they left the complex. Why weren't they detected when they came in? How did they know exactly where the Millennium was being kept? And how did they override the security on the storage vaults? I'd say they were suspiciously well informed.
If you're making an accusation, please do so. And then produce your evidence. Otherwise, I have work to do.
Lennox?
Sir?
Take a look around. Don't take any chances.
Sir?
Are they dead, sir?
No, stunned by the look of it.
Must have been taken by surprise. They've not fired a single shot.
Well?
Sir, it's clear down there. Tunnel ends in about 40 meters.
With respect, Mr. Tremaine, I don't think you understand the potential gravity of this situation. It is my belief that a team of saboteurs is at work in this establishment, and I don't have enough men for a full-scale search. Sir, No, sir, I do not think I'm overreacting, and I might point out that had UNIT been in charge of security from the first place, this wouldn't have happened. I see. Well, in that case, I shall have to go over your head to Central Command in Geneva. I'm sorry, sir, but you give me no choice. Goodbye. Oh, bureaucrats.
Domestic problems?
Don't start, Doctor. Have you found anything?
Enough to make me worried. There's a pattern emerging, but I still need a few pieces to finish off the picture.
But don't expect too much help from London. Oh, my men found an intruder on the base, but they were stunned before they could apprehend him.
That's significant. Your men find intruders at large on the complex, but London won't back you up. The director doesn't seem overduly concerned about the situation, and the rest of the staff aren't exactly falling over themselves to help.
All except Dr. Jeffries.
I wonder why. And then there's that device in Stanton's office.
What about it?
I don't think it's Earth technology. And I think your government is only too aware of that fact. We're not here to investigate anything. This is just some sort of an elaborate smokescreen. Come on. There's something I think you should see. Look at this.
What am I looking at?
How many slide viewers do you know of that contain a transmitter, and an alien one at that?
Are you sure?
Of course I am. We must find Stanton.
This is Greyhound 1 to all units. Please report whereabouts of Professor Stanton. Over.
Greyhound 17, sir. The professor passed us a couple of minutes ago and went into the tunnel in Sector 3, sir. Do you want us to follow him? Over.
Negative. We'll join you there. Over and out.
So the professor's down there, is he? Right, we better fetch him out.
But, sir, that's a dead end. Why would he go down there at all?
When we find him, we'll ask him.
Sir, I thought I saw something move down there.
Quite a welcoming committee. What can I do for you?
I think it's time for the total truth, Professor.
I agree. You, Doctor, seem to have grasped the essential facts already. You believe that we have been receiving help from an outside agency. Perhaps you'd like a personal introduction.
What have you done, Stanton?
I have succeeded where everyone else has failed. I have made personal contact with a group of extraterrestrial beings, and they have agreed to give us access to knowledge which will change the history of this planet. My allies, Doctor.